and most schools and municipal offices will be closed until tomorrow. The roads are now open, but traffic is heavy and slow. Bridge repairs are in progress, and they will be open within the hour. In other news today, the governor will be touring the farm.
That's good. The rain stopped.
Yep. And I'm out of here. I want to get back to Port Charles, next part of the planning gear.
Be careful.
Always. You know what to do.
Yeah. I'll call you at 4 o'clock this afternoon in your office.
Right. Duke?
Yeah, I'll call Angel and have him withdraw the cash.
Good. Anna. Keep an eye on him. Darlene Fowler.
All right.
I know exactly what I have to do. I just want you to make sure Anna and Robin stay safe, that's all.
You know, Library, I'm really impressed by your concern. But you should have thought about that before you got involved in your mob activities.
Anna?
Yeah, it's cold in here. I'm cold.
I'll try to get the fire going.
Yeah, if you can. I don't have a long way, I should think.
That is the 5th time you've done that in the past 10 minutes.
I'm just to get on with it.
Well, you're not the only one. Many chances does a man get to die.
You know, you're going to have to pull off your first acting job convincingly, else you're going to have to do it for real.
Well, don't worry. As soon as Scorpio fires that gun, I'm going to hit the deck and stay there.
According to Robert's timetable, we should be calling Angel soon.
Yeah, you know, I hate being my best friend in the dark.
Well, there's no other way.
I know. Angel has to truly believe that I'm dead.
The less people know the truth, the better.
Yeah, I only intend to con one man, that's Bert Ramsey.
You follow Robert's plan by the letter, and you'll do just that. I want you to have this. You're going to need it at Brownstone.
Now, if I'm such a hardened criminal, what makes you think I'm not going to kill someone with this right now?
Please.
Oh, and I never thought you'd trust me again.
You'll get them outside Bobby's Brownstone, not before.
I don't know why I ever thought you'd trust me.
Nothing's changed. You're still a criminal and I'm still a cop.
And where does that leave us?
Well, together by necessity, not by choice.
Go to my bank. You're authorized to withdraw cash from my account.
How much do you want?
Every penny.
What do you want me to do with the money?
You just sit on it until you hear from me. Have you got that?
Right. Listen, Duke. Don't come anywhere near this town. The heat is on here. They're just waiting to suck you dry.
Don't worry, Angel. My travel plans don't include any stopovers in Port Charles.
You take special care, old buddy. And just know, I'll be here when you need me.
Okay. Thanks, Angel. Hey, I'll be in touch. Damn. I hate having to lie to him like that.
Is the truth worth your life? Here. I want you to stick this on. It'll look as good as the real thing, and if Bert doesn't see any blood in your shot, then he'll become suspicious. The blood packet will fool any experts. Strap it on.
Well, could you help me? I don't think I can get it to hold. Well, I'm glad something is. I cannot stand playing these games any longer.
You started it.
I can't bear to be so close to you. And you feel the same way. Why don't you admit it?
My true feelings are I just want this whole nightmare over with. Move back behind bars where you belong.
It doesn't get any better than what we had.
Just save your story. Save it for someone who really cares. We have a job to do, and if Ramsey doesn't believe Rob shot you, then he'll finish the job himself.
Wish you would.
Still never get all my old mobility back, but it's a heck of a time to be this slowed down. I'd like to be out on that tail of Lavery.
Did you help?
Hey, well, tell me what's happened.
Nothing. We can't find either of them.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, I still can't get over this. I mean, her, of all people, betraying me. I worked with her for years in the WSB. I even married her. She's the last cop in the world I would ever have thought to go bad.
I was shot too, Ralph.
And next you'll be telling me you've gone over the other side.
Ramsey.
Bert, it's Anna.
Anna?
I want to speak to Robert. I know he's there.
Yeah, he's here. No, hold on. It's Anna. She wants to talk to you.
Put a trace in the court and listen in. I'll be over here.
He'll be right with you, Anna. Put a trace on line one. We'll keep talking as long as possible.
Well, Chief, what do you got to say for yourself?
I don't expect you to understand. You stopped doing that as soon as you came to Port Charles. Why didn't you stay in Australia? Then none of this would happen.
Listen, I didn't force you to spring your boyfriend out of jail and then go on the run. Unlawful flight, aiding and abetting a fugitive. Boy, you're on a roll, baby.
Just shut up and listen, or else I'll hang up on you. Now, I know you're probably having this call traced, and Bert's listening also.
How did you know where to find me?
I figured you'd be helping the police track us down. You've been against Duke and me since the very beginning, haven't you?
Yeah, you broke my heart.
If you but had one, now listen carefully. I'm running away with Duke,
Surprise, surprise.
and I want Robin.
Don't even think about it.
She's my daughter, and I've spent more time with her than you ever have.
Yeah, well, that's about to change. If you think I'm giving Robin up to you, then you're crazier than I ever imagined.
I should have taken her with me when I had the chance.
Yeah? Well, you've seen your daughter for the last time.
No, Robert, please. I'm begging you. Let me see her one more time.
You're just going to try to steal her. I'm not about to let you hurt Robin any more than you already have.
But, Robert, I love her, and I just want to say goodbye to her.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that before. You want one final glimpse of your daughter before I try to have her forget that you ever existed?
Oh, yes, more than anything.
Okay, you got it. Watch Tiffany's TV show at 6 this evening.
What?
I'll be on with Robin saying goodbye. Port Charles forever.
I don't understand.
Catch our appearance. See for yourself. It's your only chance to get a look at Robin before we leave. Take it or whatever.
I'd stay on the line, but you'll get this call trade any second.
Get it? What do you mean? There may not be another chance. He said if he'd had a couple of more seconds, he would have had her.
Anna's too smart to stay on the line.
Rabbit?
Come here, bud.
Place seems deserted.
Good thing, too. The last thing we need is a resident stumbling in here in the middle of a shootout.
Well, shouldn't you have cleared this with Bobby and Jake?
They're away for the day. We won't be interrupted. What about Angel?
Oh, he's still waiting at the club.
Good. Probably for Duke. So we're all set. Hopefully, we're going to nab the both of them.
What makes you so sure that they'll both bite at this fate? As far as I'm concerned, the most important thing to Lavery right now is that cash.
The second most important thing.
Oh?
First is Anna. And Anna wants her daughter back. So she's going to force Lavery into helping her get Robin back.
What if she fails?
Then we'll force her to tell us where Lavery is. Promise you, Bert. One way or another, we're going to find him. Even if I have to put a tail on her. I intend to nail that man. Or both of them.
How much have you told Robin about her mother?
That's a problem I'll deal with later on. Right at the moment, the priority is Anna. And that Anna never takes Robin away from me again.
Oh, I think you well on the way to doing that already.
I will be. After tonight. Won't be long now. Duke and Anna are walking right into our trap. This time I intend to make damn sure that neither of them escapes.
Don't worry. They will.
Played as we rehearsed. When Robert shoots the blanks, you drop to the floor and you break the packet of fake blood. Now don't overdo it, just hit the ground and stay there, and Tony will do the rest. Is that clear?
That's clear, except for one thing. If something goes wrong in there and I don't get the chance to tell you, I want you to know that I love you. I love you very much, and I always have. And don't let anyone ever tell you anything different.
Do me a favor, Bud.
Sure, Robert, what?
There's no reason why Anna should get hurt here. I mean, Lavery's the criminal.
Oh, Anna's no threat to the public, but Lavery's a different story.
Well, if he shows, you'll be packing.
That's what this is for.
Don't use it.
Why not?
Duke's mine. He'll have his chances to go quietly, but if he draws a gun and points it at me, I want the chance to shoot him.
Oh, wait a minute. What difference does it make who puts him down, you or me?
In the eyes of the law, none. To me, a whole lot. Look, I've been waiting a long, long time for this. I have a personal score to settle with this man. He's responsible for my daughter's nightmares. He lied to Robin, and he lied to her mother. He's destroyed Anna. All right, maybe it would have happened to her anyway, but Robin is an innocent victim here. As a result of this scum's involvement with her mother, Robin will probably never be the same again.
I know how you feel, Robert, but I think that for safety...
Please. I'm asking you as a friend. As a father, I'm demanding it. Please, look, you know I'm not going to let him escape. For Robin's sake, let me give Lavery his just desserts.
He's all yours.
Thanks, Bill. All right, freeze.
What happened?
Duke, I think he's dead. He's okay with me. For God's sake, tell me he isn't going to
Put your
die.
hand here. I wish I could tell you that. I'm just not sure. He's badly hurt. I just don't know what's going on.
Well, he pulled his weapon. He aimed at you. I thought you'd be grateful.
You said that he was mine.
Plans change, Robert.
Why did you cross me?
Cross you? Robert, I saved your life. If I hadn't shot first, you'd be lying there, or you'd be on your way to jail.
Jail?
Yes, I'm a cop. I acted in my official capacity. If you had shot him, you'd be accused of murder. I didn't want that to happen to you, Robert. I think what I did is best for all concerned.
I can't do any more for this man here. Call me an ambulance. This man's dying. Would you be still? You're supposed to be dead.
I can't believe I'm alive.
Well, that makes two of us, my friend.
Ramsey wasn't supposed to shoot me, you know.
Well, he's not supposed to be doing a lot.
So how could he possibly miss me? Was it such close range?
Well, I wouldn't question Providence if I were you, all right?
Does Anna know I'm alive?
I don't know. It just happened too fast.
I want to see her.
Well, not now, you're not.
Who's giving you your orders?
Scorpio, he wants to keep you alive.
Do you think he believes in my innocence now?
Well, he wants to keep you under wraps. You can go to trial. You might look at it that way.
What are these things for?
It's a WSB trick. It's designed to cover your pulse area so that we can see that you have a pulse.
And then people will think I'm really dead?
Now, if you play your cards right.
I really appreciate all this, Tony. I do, honestly. I know how upset you were when Frisk and Felicia were arrested.
Listen, I'm legitimate thing. I didn't do this because I approve of what you've done. I did it because of Scorpio and Frisco, all right?
Well, irrespective of that, I really appreciate this.
Well, it's not over yet. Now, listen, when you get to the hospital, you have to lie motionless. It has to appear that you're dead. Right now, I'd suggest you start practicing your breathing, short and shallow breaths, all right?
Yeah, who am I falling for?
Ramsey, because if he gets too close, he's going to discover the truth.
Yeah, then I won't have to pretend, will I? He'll finish the job himself.
He's gonna live, isn't he? Please tell me he's gonna
I'm sorry, Anna. I did everything I could.
live. No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Anna, get hold of yourself. They did everything possible.
Duke's dead. Yeah,
It's not your fault.
I was only doing my job. I didn't mean to kill
You
him.
weren't supposed to shoot him. Why did you shoot him?
Stop.
Can somebody get her a glass of water,
I
please?
didn't mean that.
Take him to the morgue, please.
No, don't, please.
Listen. You get a hold of yourself and start acting like a professional. Let the hospital go about their business.
I'll get us some water.
Thank you.
Shoot him.
Probably wanted to make sure the job was going to be done right.
You should have thought of that. Why didn't you make some precautions?
I did. The Duke is very much alive.
What?
Sean replaced the bullets in Ramsey's gun with blanks.
Is Tony and Yank in on this too?
Right, and they're playing their roles very well.
Did Duke know this was going to happen?
Let's just say he's demonstrated an ability to roll with the punches.
Here we go. Here, Anna. Anna, could I get you something to help you calm down?
No, thank you.
I just want you to know I'm sorry. I tried. I did everything I could.
I know you did. I'm really sorry I spoke to you like that.
That's all right, Anna. You were upset.
There's no excuse. I was shocked. You were very close.
It's always traumatic to see someone die, especially someone you love.
Yeah. I'm going to take another look at the body.
The body's at the morgue. It's autopsy. I'll get you a copy of the report.
Well, I'm sure you will, Tony, but I just like to take a last look at Lavery.
Why, Bud?
I just want to. Do you think I'm out of line, Robert?
You're the police commissioner. You can do whatever you like.
Yeah, well, then I'm going to walk over to the morgue. Dr. Harper and I have been good friends for years. I don't think you'll mind showing me the body again. I'll see you later.
This is not going to work.
Hang in there, will you?
He's going to know that Duke is alive.
Is Dr. Harper here?
No, Bert. He was called away in emergency. This is Dr. Rose. He's running things while Dr. Harper's away.
Can I help you with something?
Yes, Dr. Rose. I'm Bert Ramsey, Chief of Police here in Fort Charles. I'd like to take a look at this body that just came down.
White male? Gunshot wound?
Yes, Duke Lavery.
Yeah, well, I just completed the preliminary workup. Whoever shot this guy sure knew how to use a gun.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind?
But suit yourself.
Duke. I'm sorry, Anna.
What did you expect?
Thanks for your cooperation, Doctor.
I'll make sure that you get a full copy of my report, Chief. Doctor, I will need your signature on a couple of forms.
Not a problem.
Thanks again. Now, look, I'd better call headquarters and tell them what's going on. We've got a long night ahead of us.
Bert, listen, I think we've been through enough for today. Can we carry this over till tomorrow?
I'm afraid not, Robert. I have some questions I should ask Anna.
What about?
About what happened when you were with Duke. So I'll see you back at the office.
You are all wonderful.
All part of the job.
You think Bert bought it?
Hook, line, and sinker.
I'm just glad this is over. I'd like to leave this cloak and dagger stuff to my brother for a change.
Dr. Rose here is a WSB plant.
Oh, he's not a doctor.
Afraid not.
Valentine's given the WSB jurisdiction over Port Charles until this whole mess has been cleared up.
Oh. Can I go in and see Duke now?
There's no time for that. Ramsey's going to be back any minute, and we don't want to arouse any suspicions.
So what's next?
I'm afraid it's time for you to perform. Ramsey's going to have some tough questions to ask you about your participation in Lavery's escape.
Yeah, look. Please just be normal in front of me. I'm not a China doll.
Here, Anna, here.
Thank
You've been
you.
through a very emotional time.
Can you call Philomena? I'd like to see my daughter.
I'm afraid we can't do that just at the moment.
Why is that?
I've sent Robin away.
How dare you do that without my permission, Robert?
I had no other choice. I did it for her protection. I don't want Damon taking another shot at her.
Well, where did you send her then?
We'll talk about that after Bert's questions.
Well, Anna, yes.
Chief Ramsey, I wanted to give you an update on Angel Moran.
Oh, yeah, where is he?
He's still in Duke's office. He's been there ever since he withdrew the money from Duke's bank account.
He's waiting for Lavery's call.
Yeah. Look, Sam, bring Angel in for questioning.
Immediately.
All right. Why are you lot making me feel like a suspect?
Now, don't get excited.
Don't tell me not to get excited. What's going on here? Do you really think that I had something to do with it?
Anna, please. Why were you with Duke?
A question we'd all like the answer to.
I was trying to take him back to jail.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. But what were you doing at the Brownstone?
Why did he have a gun?
If Bert hadn't used his, I'd be dead now.
I will explain if you'll stop hurling accusations at me.
All right, go ahead. Explain, Anna.
I was Duke's hostage.
How did that happen?
I went after him to try and bring him back to jail, but he managed to get my gun away from me.
Well, wait a minute. Now, how did the Brownstone figure into this?
Well, I called Robert. I wanted him to make a trap, but I had to be very careful what I said in front of Duke.
Hey, look, I can't believe any of this. This is the reason I sent Robin away to begin with. Look, save yourself a lot of time and just book her for aiding and abetting.
You can't do that. You've got to believe what I'm saying. I'm telling the truth.
Robert, give her a chance.
The evidence, Bert. The
What
evidence is
evidence?
stacked against her.
What evidence? You must believe me for my child and for this job. I'm telling the truth.
Bert, don't do this. Just let the court deal with it.
I'm sorry, Robert. I owe it to her.
Thank you, Bert.
I hope you're not making a big mistake here.
Mission accomplished, huh?
No, I'd say so.
I suppose this kind of recovery is rather uncommon in this room, huh?
Yeah, let's get this makeup off of you and the table.
I want to thank you all for what you've done for me.
Well, it's not over yet. We got to stash you in Yang's pen. That's the only way out of this place.
Okay.
It's the best you can do.
It's the truth.
Repeat the story, Anna.
Why? The story's not going to change, Bert.
Well, then tell us what happened after you reached the cottage.
Well, I approached the cottage by foot.
Alone?
Yes, alone. I felt responsible for what the man had done, and I thought that I could apprehend him easier on my own.
Let it continue, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, he must have heard me because he was hiding. He overpowered me, and he took my gun.
What happened to your car?
I drove it into the lake. Then he used me as a cover for his getaway plan. Now, I knew that he would be going to Port Charles to pick up the money from Angel. So I insisted that we stop by at the Brownstone so that I could see my child. I knew that Robert would have set up a trap by then.
It was quite a chance you took, Anna.
Well, now, you and Duke had plenty of time to talk, didn't you?
No. We didn't really talk much. I was his victim, his hostage.
Well, did he say anything about his other business dealings here in Port Charles?
No, we didn't have time to talk.
I don't know about you, Robert, but I believe her.
What about the van? When we have evidence that she was there.
What evidence?
This.
Well, this is my bracelet.
It was in the van that Lavery escaped from.
Do you know how it got there?
No, I don't know.
You couldn't have gotten there unless you aided in Lavery's escape.
Anna, do you remember being in that van?
Well, yes, I did go in there earlier. The van that took Duke to the courthouse.
Yeah, sure you did. Helping to set up the escape.
No, I wanted to make sure it was secure. I must have dropped it when I was checking the van.
Well, what about the van door between the cab and the pen where the prisoners sat?
Somebody opened it with a key. Was it you?
Why are you railroading me like this?
Well, it couldn't have been Bert.
I've got the damn key right here.
You still believe her?
I don't know, Robert. I don't know.
Bert, what are you waiting for? Arrest her.
That's enough out of you, Robert. I shouldn't have to remind you that you are no longer a member of this police force.
Look, I'm fully aware of that, but I just can't believe that you're buying this load of...
Come on, I'm telling the truth.
And it makes sense to me.
Thank you.
The only evidence that we haven't figured out yet is that unlocked door of the van.
What about it?
Anna, if you didn't open it, who did?
I don't know. Someone else must have opened the door.
Yeah, with what key, though?
I don't know.
Is this the best that we're going to listen to here?
Maybe somebody duplicated the key.
Well, that's certainly a possibility. I'll have it run through the lab. And it... Yeah, come in. Oh, hello, Angel. Sam.
Do you want to talk to Mr. Moran now, or should I keep him in one of the holding rooms?
No, you can leave him here. I'd like to know why I'm being dragged down here. I haven't done anything.
Easy does it, mate. Just have a seat.
Look, Sam, I want you to take this to the lab and have them test it to see if a wax impression was made of it recently.
Right away, Chief.
Thank you. Angel, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Yeah? What about?
Well, for one, why were you sitting waiting in the club with a whole bunch of cash?
Waiting for a midnight snack with the Flying Scot?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Angel, you don't have to protect Duke Lavery anymore. Now, we know that you two were good friends.
What do you mean, were?
Duke Lavery died tonight.
No. No, I don't believe you.
He was killed trying to escape from the police.
I don't believe it.
It's the truth, Angel. We were there.
Anna? Anna, you let this happen?
There's nothing I could do.
You know Duke was my best friend. You know that. And you people let him die.
Now, Angel, do you want to tell us? Did Duke call you and ask you to get all that money in the bank and wait at the club for him?
Yes, sir. He needed the cash for a getaway.
Was Anna Devane a part of that plan?
No, sir. When you were shot, she treated Duke like a criminal. It almost killed him to lose her. He loved you, Anna. Right to the end, he loved you. Oh,
Welcome to your new pad, Duke. Okay, what's yourself?
I didn't even know these catacombs existed.
Well, it's a special part of our heritage, Jack. As familiar as the path to your favorite disco.
Who says you can't be home, huh?
What are you talking about?
We all worked last year on a case that brought us down to these catacombs.
That's right. Frisco and Roberts saved my people. That's why I owe them a lot. And that's why I agreed to help them, keep you on ice for a while.
Yeah, well, it certainly is chilly enough down here.
Yeah, well, you better get used to that, pal. I was in here for weeks last year. She helped keep me alive. Hope she can do the same for you, huh?
So that's what all this is about, is it?
It's important that you stay alive, Duke, to get us all out of this mess.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
And you be safe here.
Yeah, we stocked the place with a few supplies, and we'll bring back another lamp and some food and blankets, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate what you've all done for me.
Just hang in there, dude. You haven't seen anything yet.
We'll see.
Thank you.
Well, is there anything we can get you before we go?
Yeah, I'm really worried about Angel. I I don't suppose it would be possible to tell them that I'm not really dead, would it?
No. Robert's got everything worked out.
We'll tell him as soon as possible.
Hey, I'm proud I've got Robert Scorpio on my side.
Well, Robert's a great guy.
He thinks of everything.
Yeah, he does. I can understand why Anna would fall in love with a man like that.
Oh, Dick, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. All the same, he's certainly more deserving of her love than I ever was.
Nothing between Ann and Robert anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing between Anna and I anymore either.
But don't be so quick to put an end to it.
No, why? I can't fool myself any longer. It's over. She sees me as a criminal. Her only desire is to have me punished. I can't forget what I've done to her.
But don't leave town, at least for the time being.
Mind how you go, Angel.
One other thing, Angel. Get that getaway money back into the bank. It's now a part of Duke Lavery's estate.
Angel, I want you to know that Duke isn't dead. He's still alive in our hearts. Come on, I'll walk you to the door.
Well, Robert, Angel's story certainly fits in with what Anna already told us.
So it seems. But we still have no explanation for the unlocked door.
Well, the lab test will prove whether or not somebody duplicated that key.
I suppose.
I know how upset you were by the thought of Anna's betrayal. Did you ever stop to think that your feelings might have been colored because she was in love with Duke Lavery?
Are you suggesting that I'm jealous?
I just think that you should think of it as a possibility. Yes. Oh, Sam?
This is the lab report. You gave me on that case.
Oh, good, thanks. Oh, by the way, Sam, you don't have to trail Angel anymore. We got all the information out of him that we need.
I'll notify the desk sergeant.
Thank you.
What's it say, Bert?
They found traces of molding wax on the key. Someone made a copy, so Anna did not open that door. I'm sorry to have doubted you, Anna.
It's all right. I thought I was going to be thrown into jail.
Sorry to put you through all of this.
You were just doing your job then?
Look, you've had a rough time. Why don't you take a couple of days off?
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you. I could use it.
You know, Duke Lavery may have been a criminal, but there must have been some good in him for you to be in love with him.
Ouch. Hey, watch it.
It's all right.
Okay, Frisco.
Okay.
Hi. Thanks a lot.
What's all this?
Just a few supplies.
To keep you warm.
Are you going to turn this place into a swinging bachelor pad? It's going to be more comfortable than the prison cell I'm going to have to face sooner or later.
Well, I want you to be comfortable.
I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you very much.
Well, it's not often that a jive grandma like me gets to help a dude come back from the dead.
Well, looks like you're just about all set, huh? Anything else we can get for you before we leave?
No, well, I'm fine for tonight. Thank you.
I'll be around in the area, dude. You need help? Just yell.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, Duke.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Felicia, can I have a word with you before you go?
I'll just wait out here.
What is it?
I want to get a message to Anna. Would you be willing to take a message to her for me?
Oh, of course.
I really am. I'm so sorry for all the hell that I've put Anna and Robin through. When I was lying in the morgue, I realized what a mess I'd made of my life. And I really wish there was some way that I could make all of that up to her. Would you just tell her, please, that I love her very, very much?
I'll give her the message.
We do have to get going.
Okay. Now, wait. About what I said.
Oh, I'm not going to forget, I promise.
I want you to forget. I don't want you to. Don't tell her what I said. It's better that Anna and Robin forget all about me.
Oh, no, you don't mean it.
Yes, I mean it. I've been nothing but trouble to her since the day that we met. Please forget everything I told you. I want them to forget about me before anything else happens. It's better this way. It should be over.
Oh, Duke.
You won't tell her.
No.
I better let the press know about Duke's death. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Chief DeVane?
Yes.
It's Mr. Lavery's personal effects. They were sent over from the lab.
Oh.
I thought you might like to have them.
Yes, thank you. I'll see to it that Angel Moran gets these. They were very close for many years.
Mm-hmm. Chief DeVane, I want you to know how sorry I was to hear about Mr. Lavery. I never knew him very well, but I know how much you cared about him.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much.
Please let me know if there's anything at all I can do.
Yes. Thank you. I hate having to lie like this to people.
Look, we can't blow the whole thing now by letting too many people know the truth.
Yeah. Thanks for helping me. Oh.
Hey, look, it's quite a team we've assembled here. Owen, Frisco, Felicia, Tony, Yank, and Dr. Rose.
And Sean. Don't forget about Sean.
You know, if he hadn't replaced those bullets in Ramsey's gun, you and I would be whistling a different tune right now.
Yeah. And he's been so good with Robin. It's great. He took her down to the hacienda.
Yeah, she's gonna love it down there. Hey, my kid gets around more than I do.
At least in Mexico, she won't have to deal with the news of Duke's death.
What about Philomena?
Well, she's visiting relatives in Little Italy. I don't want to lie to her either. She'll be devastated when she hears he's dead.
It's important that Angel and Philomena both be kept in the dark. We need them to react naturally to the news.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
You know, you looked as if your world had fallen apart when you thought that Duke was dead.
When can I see him again, Robert?
It's important that we wait. We're playing a dangerous game right now. One mistake.
I know. I know, don't tell me.
Seem a little shaken up after your terrible experience. Do you feel your life was in real danger when you were being held hostage by Duke Lavery?
Well, of course, it was a very dangerous situation. However, I think that Miss Lavery was more intent on escape rather than doing me any harm.
And I'm sure you're relieved the whole thing is over.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry it ended the way it did, but I'm very relieved to say that.
Thank you, Chief DeVane. This is Jenny Blake speaking to you live from the Port Charles Police Department, WLPC News.
I still can't believe it. I mean, it's a miracle we weren't all here last night.
It's lucky no one was here. Someone might have gotten hurt.
It's an eerie feeling knowing that Duke was shot right here in the brownstone. Sometimes I wonder if this place is cursed.
Well, don't say that, all right? Because I don't want anything to jinx your wedding plans, all right?
Maybe we should postpone the...
No! No way. We are going through with this wedding before you change your mind again.
I promise. That's not going to happen.
Good.